season, we've had so many incredible guests, and that's why we also have a few unaired interviews you haven't seen, like this next one. It's a story that started last summer when Viggo Mortensen came by. He totally busted Vince Vaughn for being a thief. It's a fun story. So when Vince stopped by last month, I gave him a chance to tell his side of the story. Take a look. I want to ask you about something. Viggo Mortensen was here and told a story about you stealing the knife from the set of Psycho.
Yes,
I'm going to show you.
This story.
Wait, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you.
We were working together on a remake of the Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. And so one day he goes, look, how'd you like to go to Bakersfield after work and we can go see Buck Owens? I go, but we got to work tomorrow morning. And he goes, it'll be fine. And, but we should take him a present. I said, well, what kind of present? Like flowers? He goes, no, not flowers, like the knife from Psycho. And so we go to the prop guy and say, can we have the knife that we use in the movie for the killings, right? And he goes, okay. So he goes, go. And so we go to Bakersfield with Dwight Yoakam
with
and
the
Vince's
stolen knife. Do you have anything to say?
Yeah, well, no, I think Viggo's terrific, but there's always more than one prop on a set. No one has just one prop, because if something happens to it, you need to have a second, a third, or a fourth. So, yeah, Dwight asked me, I had the good fortune of meeting Buck Owens, who was just a tremendous artist.
Yeah.
And we were going up there for his birthday, and Viggo had mentioned to me that he was a big fan of Buck Owens. So when we were going up, I included him to come along. But they gave me, I was giving the knife to Buck for his birthday.
Okay.
He had given me a guitar, Buck. You know, those classic red, white, and blue guitars that Buck Owens had. You remember those from Hee Haw?
He gave you one?
Buck would sign and give me these, which were very nice. He gave me an electric one once, which was very nice. But
like
so I wanted to bring him something. He's given me guitars on a couple occasions.
Okay,
Buck was very generous.
You're very cool.
He was very nice.
Yeah.
But so I wanted to give him something special. So I asked the prop guy, could I have one of the knives? But there's multiples of these. You know, they never have just like one jacket either. But I don't want to get in the way of a good story. But anyway, so.
But is it still stealing?
No, I asked him if I could have it to give it to Buck.
Okay. I was like, they have plenty of these. I'll take one.
I mean, I had to go back to work the next day.
Okay.
So if I think they would have said, hey, where's the knife? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway, the one thing I remember is for some reason, Viggo didn't have any shoes. And so he needed to borrow shoes from Dwight. I think we went by Dwight's house. And Dwight is a fantastic dresser. He's a gentleman, a great dresser. But he was not excited about giving his boots, a pair of boots for Viggo to wear to go on the trip. But he did. I think he did give Viggo a pair of boots. And Peter Billingsley was with us, who you did for Wafer. He did a commercial. He's also Ralphie in A Christmas Story.
Oh, dude, I was fanning out.
Remember him? He's such a great guy. And he's an old friend. And he came up with this as well. And then what happened was, when we gave him the knife on stage at the Crystal Palace, which is Buck's place, he said, this is a special knife, Dwight. This is from the movie Psycho, from the set. And someone with the electric guitar started to play the theme from Psycho. Yeah. And Buck got excited. He was older at this point. I don't think he had been drinking, but he just got excited and started to pretend to go after. He was pretending to go after Dwight with a smile for the crowd, and Dwight was kind of like, hey, that's a real knife, Buck. And so there was a moment where he was kind of being funny with the knife, and Dwight, knowing this was an unrehearsed moment with a real knife, thought it was a bad idea to leave the knife on.
I can see that.
So that part of it was rare. And I think Viggo's son was with us, actually.
I would like to revisit why Viggo didn't have shoes on.
It was unclear.
Okay,
it was
that
unclear.
is the question.
We had left the set. I don't remember what happened, but I remember he didn't have shoes. I remember Dwight not enthusiastic to let him have a pair of cowboy boots. So,
Well, I imagine he spends a pretty penny on them. Yeah, Dwight.
He has unbelievable outfits, doesn't he? And a terrific, obviously, a great singer-songwriter.
Next time Viggo's here, though, we're going to talk about the
And his son was with us, who was terrific.
He said that,
Yeah, his son. I don't know if he mentioned it, but he
I think he did in the break.
He did in the break, yeah.
But he didn't mention that he was barefoot.